Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Savannah Chrisley's new allegations against Warden brings more suffering for Todd. Are Savannah Chrisley's new allegations against a warden going to bring more suffering for her father, Todd Chrisley? She has not stopped talking about what her parents have been going through while incarcerated. Yet will it cause more harm than good? Keep reading for more details and what the possible implications could be. Savannah Chrisley's new allegations cause more suffering for Dad. There has been a lot of hope that Todd and Julie Chrisley will get a pardon from President Trump. Savannah Chrisley worked closely with his campaign and spoke at the Republican National Convention. Many felt it was a strategic move to help get her parents released, and it may work. Time will tell on that front, but Savannah has spoken endlessly about how horrid the jail conditions are for her father. She has said things have been atrocious and has feared for him. Fortunately, his Pensacola prison is closing, so he will relocate. Savannah also reads her mother, Julie's prison letters aloud and shares what she goes through. That has been a struggle as she has been resentenced. It looked like Julie might get out as early as 2025, but instead, her probation was extended by 2 years. Though they remain hopeful, Savannah may have just put the nail in the coffin for her father. She shared on social media video that there is a warden who despises her. It stems from her exposing the abuses that happen in the prison, so because of this, the warden is retaliating. This was shared in a Reddit thread as Savannah Chrisley claims the inmates do not want her to stop. She said she would expose all of the audio after she had it cleaned up. Plus, Savannah had someone who would help her shed more light on the neglect that occurred, and she maintained she would keep going. Yet the harder she goes, the more privileges the men lose, so should she back off for a little? Maybe, but she won't, and she has made that very clear. Is it too much? After followers heard what was going on with Savannah Chrisley going after the warden and the retaliation against Todd and the men, what did they have to say? Did they think Savannah needed to step back, or were they proud of her? It seems they think that Savannah is causing her father a lot of unnecessary trouble, and she needs to take a step back. Will she? Again, no, but she thinks she is helping these men. Savannah Chrisley has never been one to bite her tongue, and now her latest bombshell allegations against the prison warden where her father, Todd Chrisley, is serving time may be the most explosive yet. The outspoken reality star has once again taken to social media and the press to demand answers. And this time, the accusations strike at the heart of the very system that holds her father captive. "I've kept quiet long enough," Savannah said in a fiery new podcast episode of Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. "But the truth is, my dad isn't just dealing with a prison sentence. He's enduring psychological warfare." According to Savannah, the warden of federal prison Camp Pensacola, where Todd is currently serving his sentence, has created what she describes as a hostile and retaliatory environment. She alleges that her father has been targeted not only for his fame, but because of her continued public criticism of the prison system, a move she says has led to her father being singled out, punished unfairly, and silenced. The allegations. Savannah claims that since her previous public statements, which included interviews with network media and congressional outreach, her father has faced increased restrictions. Most disturbingly, she accuses the warden of intentionally cutting off Todd's access to family communication at key moments. "There have been days when we had scheduled phone calls," Savannah explained. "And suddenly, he's unavailable. I'll get a vague excuse about a security check or an administrative review. But when it keeps happening after I speak out, that's not coincidence. That's retaliation." Savannah alleges that Todd was recently denied the right to participate in a family conference call that involved an important legal update from his defense team. They knew what that call meant to him. They knew it was time-sensitive, and yet, silence. She also described an alleged incident where Todd was left without access to basic personal items, including his reading glasses, for several days after Savannah appeared on The View to discuss prison reform. According to Savannah, that wasn't oversight. That was punishment. Emotional toll mounts. The emotional toll, Savannah says, is becoming unbearable. "My dad's mental health is deteriorating," she said tearfully during her podcast. "I'm watching the strongest man I've ever known be chipped away at, day by day, by a system that's more interested in breaking him than rehabilitating him." Supporters of the Chrisley family have rallied behind Savannah, with hashtags like #JusticeForTodd and #EndPrisonAbuse trending among her loyal fan base. However, the prison system has remained tight-lipped. In a brief statement to the press, a spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisons said, "All inmates are treated with fairness and in accordance with federal policy. Any allegations of misconduct are taken seriously and investigated thoroughly." But for Savannah, those words ring hollow. "I filed formal complaints. I've contacted oversight committees. And nothing changes," she said. How many more reports have to be buried before someone finally holds this warden accountable? The warden's reputation, while the identity of the warden hasn't been widely publicized due to federal confidentiality guidelines, investigative bloggers have already begun digging. Whispers about internal issues at FPC Pensacola aren't new. Anonymous former staffers have spoken out on platforms like Reddit and Medium, describing an environment of fear and favoritism cloaked in bureaucracy. One former corrections officer claimed celebrities are treated with a mix of jealousy and scrutiny. Some staff love the spotlight, others hate it. If Savannah Chrisley's claims are true, I'm not surprised at all. Savannah's allegations also include claims that several of Todd's prison grievances have gone mysteriously missing or were returned to him with vague denials. He files a complaint about conditions, she said, and days later, he's moved to another dorm with a broken air conditioner and a known mold problem. Legal ramifications. Legal experts are beginning to weigh in, with some suggesting Savannah's outcry could serve as the basis for a formal civil rights investigation. Attorney Melissa Yates, who specializes in inmate advocacy, said, "If Savannah Chrisley can present documented retaliation linked directly to a warden's decisions, she may have grounds for a federal complaint under the Prison Litigation Reform Act." Yet Savannah insists this isn't just about the law. It's about her father's dignity. Todd may be an inmate, but he's still a human being. No one deserves to be emotionally tortured. Julie's heartbreak. Savannah also revealed that her mother, Julie Chrisley, who's currently serving her own sentence at a separate facility, has been distraught over Todd's worsening situation. "Mom is trying to stay strong," Savannah said, "but knowing what Dad's going through and not being able to help him, it's killing her." According to Savannah, Julie has written multiple letters to prison officials advocating for better treatment for her husband, but has received only form responses and bureaucratic nonsense. Imagine being a wife, locked up miles away, knowing your husband is suffering, and there's nothing you can do, Savannah added. It's not justice, it's cruelty in slow motion. What's next? Savannah isn't slowing down. She said she's in contact with congressional staffers, planning to testify in front of a prison oversight panel, and pushing for national media attention. "I won't stop until someone listens," she said defiantly. This isn't just about Todd Chrisley anymore. This is about every inmate who's suffered in silence, every family that's been shut out, and every warden who thinks they're above accountability. The story continues to unfold, And as Savannah prepares for another round of legal challenges, public advocacy, and potential hearings, one thing is clear. The Chrisleys may be down, but they're far from out. And Savannah, she's just getting started.